Hello everyone. So in today's video of chapter solution, I'll be talking about colligative property of non-electrolyte solution. So let's start. Colligative properties of non-electrolyte solutions. The physical properties of solutions that depend on the number of solute particles in solution and not on their nature are called colligative properties. And these colligative properties are vapor pressure lowering, boiling point elevation, freezing point depression, and osmotic pressure. While dealing with colligative properties of non-electrolyte solution, the relatively dilute solutions with concentration of 0.1 molar or less will be considered. Let's start with vapor pressure lowering. When a liquid is taken in a closed container and it is in equilibrium, then it is said that the vapors and the pressure exerted by the vapors on the liquid is called the vapor pressure, or simply the pressure exerted by the vapors of the liquid on its surface is called vapor pressure. Experiments have shown that when a non-volatile, non-ionizable solid is dissolved in liquid solvent, the vapor pressure of solution is lower than that of pure solvent. If P1 naught is the vapor pressure of the pure solvent and P1 is the vapor pressure of the solvent in the solution, then P1 is less than P1 naught, or P1 naught is greater than P1, and the vapor pressure lowering would be said like delta P is equal to P1 naught minus P1. This is what we used to say कि delta P is the measurement कि how much vapor pressure is getting lower down. Vapor pressure of liquid depends on the ease with which the molecule escape from the surface of liquid. When non-volatile solute is dissolved in solvent, some of the surface molecules of solvent are replaced by non-volatile solute molecules, and these solute molecules will not contribute to the vapor at all, and the solution is having less number of the particles on the surface which are getting vaporized. As a result, the solvent molecule at the surface of solution vaporize at the slower rate than the pure solvent, and this results in the lowering of vapor pressure. Now, Raoult's law for solution of non-volatile solutes. Raoult's law. Now, what he was saying, in solution of non-volatile solutes, in the solution of non-volatile solutes, the law is applicable only to the volatile solvent, and according to the law of Raoult, the vapor pressure of solvent over the solution is equal to the vapor pressure of the pure solvent multiplied by its mole fraction. Right, and this is what we have learned also. P1 is equal to P1 naught multiplied by its small fraction, which is x1. And we also learned if we are plotting graph in between P1 and x1, I would be getting this straight line. And I explained you in the earlier video, if I am taking x equals to 0, I will get 1 point here, and if I am getting x equals to 1, I will be getting somewhere here 1 point, and this straight line I would obtain. For binary solution containing one solute, x1 is equal to 1 minus x2, and when substituting x1 value by 1 minus x2, I will be getting expression like p1 naught minus p1 naught x2. If I rearrange it, and it is becoming p1 naught minus p1 is equal to p1 naught multiplied by x2, and p1 naught minus p1 is delta p. So delta p is equal to p1 naught x2. So I can say delta p depends upon x2, that is the number of solute particles So delta P, the lowering of vapor pressure, is a colligative property which is depending upon the number of particles, not the nature of particle. Now, what is relative lowering of vapor pressure? The ratio of vapor pressure lowering of solvent divided by the vapor pressure of pure solvent is called relative lowering of vapor pressure. Means if you are dividing delta P upon P1 naught, you will be saying this expression is relative vapor pressure lowering, and this expression is also equals to P1 naught minus P1 upon P1 naught. And we can say here delta P upon P1 naught equals to mole fraction of solute, which is also equal to P1 naught minus P1 upon P1 naught. So relative lowering of vapor pressure is equal to the mole fraction of solute in a solution. Therefore, relative vapor pressure lowering is a colligative property. Now, molar mass of solute from vapor pressure lowering. Relative lowering of vapor pressure, we have just learned it is delta P upon P1 naught is equal to x2. And we have also known to this fact that mole fraction would be calculated as number of moles of component 2 if I am calculating mole fraction of component 2 upon total number of moles, that is N2 upon N1 plus N2. And if I am considering N1 is far greater than N2, so N1 plus N2 is almost equal to the value of N1. So I am neglecting N2 from the denominator and I am keeping x2 is equal to N2 upon N1. And this x2 value would be substituted here in this equation 2.8. So delta P upon P1 naught equals to N2 upon N1. And we know N2 is equal to mass upon molar mass, which is W2 upon M2, and N1 is equal to W1 upon M1, which is mass upon molar mass. W1 and M1 will be the mass of solvent and molar mass of solvent. W2 will be the mass of solute and molar mass of solute. On substituting these N2 N1 value in equation number 2.9, so we will be getting the expression which is delta P1 naught minus P1 upon P1 naught, which is also equals to delta P upon P1 naught equals to W2 M1 upon M2 W1. This is how we will calculate molar mass of solute from vapor pressure lowering.